Styles of castles. Whether if you're reading a storybook or seeing a castle in real life, it's pretty amazing to see what goes on inside a castle. The king and queen have a pretty big responsibility when it comes to watching over the castle. Along with the people who are inside, it's like the knights or guards who are watching over the king and queen as well. Everyone has a responsibility when it comes to being inside the castle. When we are talking about castles, there are many kinds of castles as well, even some that were built before medieval times. For everyone's safety, castles were even made out of stone. Castles were made out of this material because it was a way to prevent bad people from breaking and destroying the castle. People were able to stand on top of the roof of castles in a way to watch out for enemies coming to attack them. It was also a way for them to plan what to do when they go and attack the enemies, whether it would be using a catapult or another type of weapon to defeat the enemies. Another way of how they can defend themselves is by creating a moat to make it harder for the enemies to enter into the castle. Castle fun facts. Motte and Bailey castles. These castles were built very soon after William won the Battle of Hastings. They could be built within a very short amount of time, less than 1 week, and offered protection for the people living inside. This is a selection from the Bayeux Tapestry. It shows one of the first Norman castles being built in Hastings. Very soon, however, William and his men were spreading out around the countryside, building castles in lots of places. Goldford Castle was built soon after the Norman conquest in 1066. It started out as Motte and Bailey Castle built of wood. Stone Keep Castle. This type of castle is a combination of shell keep and rectangle keep. It is an expression of a very important technique in defense, that of concentric lines of defense. In effect, it is a keep surrounded by a wall, which in turn is surrounded by another wall. Some other important developments in castles were the change from very square, blocky buildings into round towers. Round towers were much stronger and were able to resist attack better, and a defender looking out of the window of a round tower was able to see more. The square towers caused angles that formed blind spots that attackers could hide in. Based on the floor outline of restorable castle is the shell keep outline. The Neuschwanstein Castle. Beautiful view of the world famous Neuschwanstein Castle, the 19th century Romanesque revival palace. Built for King Ludwig II, this castle is set on a rugged cliff with a scenic mountain landscape near Fussen, southwest Bavaria, Germany. Modern time palaces.